Hello folks, and welcome to this week's video tutorial where I will be showing you how to change the background of your chessboard and maybe even chess pieces if you want, so you can generate custom-made Xiangqi boards for your own perusal. So to begin with, let's go to the toolbox. This is the system's settings format. When you click, usually you take a little bit of time to run. Okay, after the system toolbox, the window is open. Click on the third button on the ribbon, and this would be the file that you want to choose. So over the years, I've made several files. So for example, if I want to use this board, so you look like this. If I want to choose another board, for example the one I used in the recent Plumspower Springs, you can also change colors. Let's see, this one. So there are many ways to change, and I will show you how to change the board to one you like. Now for the purpose of internationalization and promotion of Xiangqi, I've chosen to make my own board with the files lettered, one in stencils and one in original, and you can do whatever variations you want, and just go to Facebook and there are many other people with very beautiful boards. Now, how do you change the board to something you like? Sorry, before we continue, this would be for the main board, and this would be for the small board when you want to try out a variation. For example, go back, and if let's say at this point in time you click on this, this would be the board that you use for your variation, and if you click here, the variations will be automatically loaded. So as can be seen, this would be you can choose the file, but normally I use the default settings because it doesn't matter too much. And also there's always the original board, and there are other boards that you have to use, and this is the setting for the time that you want to the time it takes to make a move. So usually we just have to focus on the main board over here. So how do we change the board? Let's go to, first of all you have to go to the directory in your file wherever you downloaded CCbridge to. So this is I chose to put my CCbridge into my D drive. So as you can see, under the skins there's a file called skins. So when you click on it, no matter how many different boards you have, you just have to change the settings. So for example, the default will be over here. Usually I just click on default, I right click, I copy, I paste. Okay, so this will be the new file that I want to use. So I just open up a new sometimes a Microsoft Painter or whatever program you use, and let's make a board immediately. So these are some of the boards that were prepared by my late brother before he passed away, and let's say you can always use you can also draw your own chessboards, but bear in mind you have to use the specifications used in the original board. So for example, in this board, I can write something in the middle. You can write something in the middle, testing. Yes, it looks ugly, but just to get the point. And I'll just save it to, I'll just open the file, the skins, the default, the one that I just used, and I have to save it as board. You must save it as board. Okay, so you'll ask you if you want to replace it. You click yes. So once you open the default, CCbridge skins, the default, so you have this board over here. Board 2 will be the original. Now, why are there two boards? One is for the board you use at the beginning, and the other one is just when you want to turn the board when you use it. But for most practical purposes, just only one, saving it as a board.bmp would do. And this will be the sounds. You can also record your own sounds in the same format. The way the the sound it makes when you make a move, like the chess piece hitting the table. And another one last thing about is the chess pieces over here. So again, you have to use the specifications, the exact same specifications used in the original file. Normally you just open use Microsoft Painter or something to open the file, and change it to whatever format you want to use, and you have to save it as piece. Now this final file is very important. After changing it, you have to right click it, open it, and you have, this is where you change the name of the file. So I'll just type in testing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, and I'll save it. Okay, so, and just to make sure you know which file you are dealing with, I use the same name, testing, oops, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, now I have a new board in the CC file directory. So let's open the CCbridge again. I'll go here, click here, and I'll click here. So you can see I have this new file. So once I click on it, I enter, and the very ugly chessboard that I just made can now be used. And you can also use, if you change the pieces, the board will show you, the picture here will show the new board and the pieces. And also, one of the good things is you can copy this whatever position on this file by clicking on the second button, the ribbon, and there are two options here. All of these two options will deal with the pictures. So normally this is the one that you want to use, the one with N. So you click on it, and if you open your Microsoft Painter, you push, and you have the position over here now. Okay, you can just crop the picture, and you can use it for whatever publication purposes that you might have, or to teach other people, or just to simply post on Facebook. Now the other picture button with the picture format, if you click it, what would happen? Let's see. So nothing would happen. Okay, now this other button is just to generate a very simple and primitive this button file for pasting in Microsoft Word or other note. For example, if I click on here, if you use this, nothing would happen. But if you open Microsoft, let's say Microsoft Note or something, okay, and you press Ctrl V, and the position shown here can now be seen in the word here. So this is for people who don't have programs to change the wordings, etc. So this is also a very neat feature. So in today's short tutorial, I will have just shown you how to change the board and also how to change the pieces. Now, for people who know a little bit about Photoshop, etc., etc., you can create any type of board you want, but please remember the specifications for the lines must be exactly the same. So this is a board that I made myself. I took a photo of a beach and I superimposed the lines over here. It was a very long process, but I think it's worth it. And you can always change the pieces. And again, changing the pieces, you have to remember two things. The format of the file to be saved must be in this manner. For example, if you go back to the CCbridge skins and the relevant file, the board must be saved in .bmp format. It does not accept JPEG or PNG or other formats. You must save it in BMP format. The same goes with the pieces. And as for the pieces, you can always change the calligraphy of the pieces, or change it even to 3D pictures, but they must follow the specifications shown here. So for example, if I were to open it, open the file, if I want to change the pieces, and it has to be done exactly with the exact same specifications over here. So I hope you have enjoyed today's very short video, but it's a very practical one, and you can generate your own boards whatever you like. So this is how some of the people change their boards on Facebook, whereby you see beautiful girls, scenery, etc., etc. Okay, so I hope you have learned a little bit from today's tutorial, and if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.